Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Extreme Sim TV and the Saturday Night Throwback Series live here tonight from the Talladega Superspeedway as we get ready to go 100 laps here in the Winston Select 100. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We took 2 weeks off and we're right back here ready to go at it once again for SNT. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. We're going to get ready to go racing here in just a moment. Again, field getting stacked up, ready to go here tonight. Thank you, nerds doing nerds things, as always, for their support of the channel as we get ready to turn this one loose here in just a moment. Again, you guys, thanks for coming out. We're ready to go racing here, qualifying, wrapping up. Always a thrill when you come to Talladega Superspeedway. 100 laps here tonight in the ARCA car. This is going to be a good one. Bump drafting, not really an option here in these ARCA machines, as always. And we are ready to go here. Field gridding up. They're a little bit late on the start there through qualifying, but we are here and ready to go. Let's take a look at the way The field will wind up for the Winston Select 100 here tonight at the Talladega Superspeedway. Starting row number 1. Here we go. It's going to be John Hammond and Mr. Jordan Crowder there on the outside. Row number 2 tonight, Brian Rayburn alongside Joshua Brock. Row number 4 is going to be Melvin alongside Jeffrey Ramsdale. Row number 5 here tonight, Jerry Culver there and Mark O'Dell. Row number 4, excuse me, row number 5, Michael Caffrey. Mr. Michael Strickland will start alongside. Brian Underwood alongside Cameron D right there will start 12th. 13, Dustin Bucks, Joshua Crowder out here as well to round out the field of this race tonight. Again, we're looking at right at 100 laps here tonight in the Winston Select 100 here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. Thank you guys for coming out. This is going to be a fun one. Hello, chat. Mr. Three Sons. How are you doing? You ready for some Winston Select 100 action tonight? As we get ready to go plate racing once again. Field taking a little bit of a break through the holidays as we come back for this round. And here's the thing. Everybody gets a little bit rusty. I get rusty. The field gets rusty. How is it going to play out over the next 100 laps here? We'll go over your points lineup here in just a moment, the way they are coming into this round here at the Talladega Superspeedway here tonight in just a moment. So we'll take a look at the point standings rolling in to round number 9 here at Talladega, Alabama. Field ready to rock and roll here. And again, thank you to Sim Racer Hub for all of our stat tracking. Joshua Crowder leaving Martinsville with a 12-point lead over Brian Underwood. That gap up front dwindling a bit. We'll see how that gap looks as we get ready to leave Talladega here tonight. This is one of those places, folks at home, that can sneak up and grab you by the boo-boo and really mess you up points-wise. And we'll have to see how everybody does handling what is going to be one heck of a race here tonight. Field going to work their way down the back straightaway. We're going to quickly give you a quick overview of things as the field works their way through. And again, down the back straightaway we go. And this should be a good one here tonight. And we are ready to rock and roll here from the Talladega Superspeedway. So the field will settle up and get ready to go for what is going to be 100 big ones here in Talladega Superspeedway. I'll check one thing. Hopefully it don't show up on the screen. It does, because I don't know why it always does this anymore. But it should be fun nonetheless. And we'll get ready to go. The field off of turn number 4, ready to rock and roll. A little bit smaller field here tonight. 14 race cars. 100 laps in the Winston Select 100 here tonight. Field off of turn number 4, ready to go. Everybody sit back, relax, and get ready to go. It's 100 laps of action coming your way. The field will work down the iRacing or the Talladega Superspeedway here on iRacing.com. We're green. We're racing at Towie. Field gonna automatically start coming up the gears here. Starting to work your way up the gears, and you see Jordan Crowder leading the charge right now. Hammond there in that second spot. Melvin there as well, pretty equal up front for now. The two sides of this field right now pretty even down the back straightaway. And that's what you want to see, that top lane starting to pull ahead here. And again, with the bump drafting issue in these race cars, don't expect a lot of pushing and shoving tonight. Usually, if you attempt that in the ARCA car, bad things are going to happen. You might get away with it, but then again, you might have the big one. And that top lane already coming alive. Starting to see the freight train. Meanwhile, Jordan going to jump down a lane. That'll give the 60 of Joshua Brock a big opportunity. He'll get a good draft. Here comes Brock working his way through. Field going to work their way through here. That 60 machine up front doing all that he can. That's Joshua Brock. Joshua Crowder there as well. 2 by 2 down the back. Straight away the field nice and easy. Right now, second lap of 100 here tonight. Easy going early on right now as the field continues to work their way through. Up front, it's Joshua Crowder leading the charge in the Jack Daniels 07 machine. Look for them to take their time here early on here at Tally. You got a long night of racing ahead of you. No reason to get up there and get in trouble early. Underwood right there as well. Only one fast repair on the field tonight. Boy, you got to start to get nervous here as the field works their way through right now. Oh, a little bit of sparks and scrapes flying as the field works their way down the back straightaway. Let's give you a little bit of extended coverage here as we start to go 2 and 3 wide. Give you one of them nice and easy extended coverage of the track here as the field works their way through, and you see them 2 by 3, and they can overlay away. Going to help you a little bit as you see just how many lanes you got right now. Nice and easy does it. The field working their way through early on. 3 laps in the books here tonight. 3 laps in the books here. So it's going to be interesting to see how does this field maintain here. Still very early on, first 4 laps in the books. It's been impressive how clean these guys have kept it for the early going. Now, you don't want to make a big boo-boo. That's the one thing you don't want to do. And that's the thing these drivers got to watch out for. You know, you get caught up in a big incident or something. And that is not good. As we start to go 2 lane, we'll bring you back to the regular screen here in just a moment. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll bring you back to your regular viewing angle. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the extended screen coverage here tonight as we work lap number 5. If you're just joining us up front, it's been a little bit of the back and forth, 3 lead changes over the first 5 laps here tonight. The field overall doing a wonderful job. I'm pretty happy with what we're seeing here. Field continuing to work their way through. I tell you what, it's been a really good couple of laps here tonight. Field continuing to work through right now. Right now, working their way through. And right now, everybody hanging on. So as they work, right now, still very early on here tonight. And again, that's what you want to see here as the field works their way through here. Wrong button. I did that last night, didn't I? That's the way they work through the field at the moment right now. 2 by 2 here. So as they do that, and again, nice driving by everybody. 2 by 2 top lanes starting to come together. We'll do a little bit more extended coverage for a moment. And you can see that top lane continuing to do a heck of a job up high, working their way through right now. As they said, 7 laps in the books here tonight. 2 lanes of traffic. Again, you can't really bump draft, you know, and that does hinder things slightly and politely, as I used to put it, to what you can do. But what it doesn't really hurt, and I don't think it's going to hurt in the long run, as these guys work their way through here, is what kind of racing we get. I think it's going to be a fun night of racing here tonight as the field continues to run here now 3 wide as we start to get that 3 wide racing developing here. And oh, we got a problem. Big problem on your widescreen angle. Car getting turned around. And caution number 1 on the racetrack here tonight early on. That's not what you wanted to see. We'll get your quick replay here in a moment. But big impact with that outside wall. Surely going to be a fast repair. Oh boy. Caution here early on in the Winston Select here tonight. And let's take a look. Field having a problem down the back straightaway. Take a look. In nice slow motion here. 31 going to get away, but right here, the contact for the 7 up the racetrack. Jeffrey Ramsdale hard into the outside wall. That right front is completely totaled on that race car. Car is going to slide. We'll see if we can get an angle on that right front because that right front is killed on Ramsdale's machine. He'll slide to a halt. Now that car is pretty well destroyed. So is the 60. He's on the ground as well. You see metal parts scraping. Big impact there. That 7 took a pretty hard hit of Jeffrey Ramsdale. He is on pit road. Remember, having a fast repair, but having to get towed down there. Again, that car was totaled here, and you can see it. One more impact. And that car not able to continue to get back around here. That is going to be unfortunate. Wow. That's huge. That was a big time impact. And he is going to be sitting there on pit road. And car destroyed here tonight. Thank you once again for coming out here tonight. Is again all of the cars to pit road. 10 laps complete. One car absolutely destroyed in Ramsdale. And we'll get ready to talk to him if we can here. Where is Mr. Ramsdale here? Got turned directly into the outside wall. See if we can talk to him. Not in chat anywhere. That's unfortunate. So Ramsdale not really able to be talked to at the moment. But again, huge impact for that race car. And again, with 10 and 100 on the board, not what you want to see here early on. As the field will start to work their way back on the racetrack. Jerry Culver leading the way right now. Jerry out there behind the iRacing pace truck right now, leading this field around. Highly unfortunate, man, that happened. Some big time impacts. Ryan back there as well. So again, the Winston Select 100 here tonight. Trouble early on. The Saturday Night Throwback Series live here on Extreme Sim TV. Here, it's quite the track to come back to after a break. I'll give it that. I mean, it is one of those deals, man. I'm telling you. We knew coming in tonight it might be a little bit crazy. But, man, there you go. Field gonna work their way down once again. And what can you say? Whoopsie daisy for the field. As we get ready to go back to green here in just a moment. So again, this field will get ready to come down. 10 laps complete. And we're under yellow as Jerry Culver there up front leading them. And we'll be right back here in the booth in just a moment. Mm.
Hang on, we're not going green, not going green. Green, green, green.
Yes, sir. What's going on? I did. I'm getting gas right now, but yeah, it's an interesting race so far.
Yeah, two incidents here early, and man, we're tearing up some equipment. That's for sure.
Yeah, hopefully if I stay out of it, I'll be the last one standing, and I could possibly win one.
There you go. Well, you got a fan club and chat. We know that. Well, it's a long race tonight, Jerry. Did you expect to have the amount of cautions early here that we've seen?
uh, yes and no. I mean, it is Talladega. It's known to happen, but hey, just gotta be patient.
Tell you what, the new damage model kind of unforgiving here at Talladega. We've seen one car done for the evening, possibly two done for the evening. So easy to break your suspension and all that type of thing.
Yeah, it definitely takes a beating out here, man. They changed that model. I mean, these cars you can't even bump draft, or you pick them up and just shove them to the right.
All right, Jerry. Well, best of luck out front, man. You looked like a spaceship on the last restart. Maybe don't go and get out that far ahead next time.
Yeah, well, good thing I did. I mean, that was right. That would have been right behind me.
Here we go.
So,
Well, again, Jerry,
yep.
best of luck. What room you want me to move you back to, sir?
Uh, Toyota.
Toyota. All right, I'll move you back to Toyota.
Thank you.
All right, see you, man. Here we go as we get ready to go back racing. Cameron D up there, Jerry there as well in the 20. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What a night. Well, Dustin Buck down there in Buck Wild, the only driver for Buck Wild tonight right there. Let's talk to Dustin here. A bit of a blinking issue. I don't know what's going on with Bucky here. Let's talk to him. Hey, Bucky, man, having a little bit of a blinking issue out there, buddy.
That's not good.
Yeah, I just think you blinked for a second. You're good now, back on pit road. So, what's your thoughts of the early events here at Talladega?
Well, you never know what's going to happen. So early, I'm just riding in back. I'll pass the cars that wreck and then figure it out with 5 to go.
Yeah, you get to do the Buck Wild thing, right?
At these tracks, yeah.
There we go, man. Talladega Boulevard has something to be said for Buck Wild. You might want to go down there and visit while you got time.
Who's that?
Talladega Boulevard, just take a left and go down Talladega Boulevard. By the time you get back, it might be near the end.
I'll get some ice cream.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you could say that, beer, ice cream, something. All right, man, best of luck, Bucky.
Yeah, you guys won't see much from me until 5 to go. Just hopefully green flag stops go well for me, and I got a chance to be relevant there at the end. But until they get things sorted out and we get a good green flag running, I'll just be hanging him back.
All righty, man. We'll see you later, hanging the backer. All right, Buck Wild, gonna hang out there in the back, use that strategy. Meanwhile, back up front, lights back off on the pace car, and we're nearly 20 laps complete. And there we go. And sorry about that. I was talking a while ago. Y'all couldn't hear me. I forgot to unmute myself after my coughing fit over here. But Cameron D will bring them down. Melvin second. Jerry going to slip the third for the restart. And we will try to get a little bit of a green flag run in, maybe. And somebody's still blinking. I think that's Bucky back there still blinking. It's weird. So how are y'all enjoying it here tonight? We tore up some race cars early on. Hammond out, Michael Caffrey out, John Hammond out, Joshua Brock out of this one early. So we got 3 cars in the garage area right now out of it as we get ready to go to green once again. This should be a good restart. Field 2x2 once again. Cameron D, Melvin right there as well. And we're coming to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Cameron there in the old UPS machine, bringing them down. We're green. There's the 8 of Melvin. He'll roll right to the back bumper. Restart incoming here tonight. Field back to the bottom, single file up front. And Jerry's not going to waste any time. He's going to jump to the top, and he's got help with him. He's like, yeah, I want to go back up here where it's safe, and he's going to make the move to do it down the back straightaway. And he had help. Jerry, 3 wide now top. His belt bailed. Move Michael Strickland to the race lead with a bold move to the bottom. Jerry the momentum, and then bailed on him. Bailed out, hit that parachute button, and now he'll go the race lead. Picks back up Jerry, so a little bit of a nice guy move, moving back up the racetrack in the middle lane to pick him up. Meanwhile, we got Wonder Bread working the top, 3 wide up front. Here we go for the race lead at the stripe. Brian Underwood will lead it. Great job by Brian Underwood. Powers his way to the race lead. 10 lead changes early. Now Underwood out front. Melvin to his back bumper. Here still really early on at Talladega Superspeedway. Front 4 or 5 cars starting to get in the outside lane. Again, you can't really bump draft in these machines now. So it really limits your opportunity to really try to master a couple of cars up and get a heck of a run. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing after what we've seen tonight. Right now, we got them 2 by 2 out front. About 7 cars in the front pack. Dustin Buck hanging around back here. He said he wasn't going to get up in the mix early. Living up to that right now. 19 laps on the board. The cars still giving equal amounts of room. No big problem right now. Starting to get it figured. Oh, we got a car below the apron. Might be Underwood just getting down out of the way. And they'll cycle through. Dustin Buck back here trying to hang out. Gary Culver there. 3 wide up front at the moment. We've already seen a couple of big incidents here tonight from cars getting together. Right now, the top 3 or 4 a little bit wiggly on the top lane. Hello, we've seen it develop as the 74 of Brian got all kinds of out of shape, put it in the outside wall to keep from hindering anybody up there. Did a good job of putting that car in the fence and not causing a bigger issue. Meanwhile, Strickland's out here playing the bottom, playing the top. Where do I want to go? How do I want to get there? The Strickland out front, man. Playing the bottom, playing the top. 3 cars on the bottom, 3 cars up high. Good even rows up front. Gary Culver right there, not really lifting off of it. See Jerry right there. I don't know if I can run that close, but man, oh man. Josh Crowder back here, the 48, your points leader. He's got a lot to lose tonight. He's trying to take care of that race car the best he can. Again, Talladega is kind of the points leader's worst nightmare. Brian still leading. Underwood right there in second, trying to make up some ground tonight. Come in 12 points back. Nate Lynch not being here going to help that top 2 breakaway. Alan Warnicki not here tonight. That's another one not here. Dustin Buck has the opportunity to really make up some ground tonight as we start to spread apart. 21 on the board, and right now up front, the 8 going to be stuck in the middle. Melvin in no man's land down there. 3 wide once again. The 31 up top with the, oh boy. It's going to be UPS and Lowe's working the top of the racetrack. Cameron up there. Underwood there as well. Great run from Underwood here early. So again, the top 3 or 4 race cars doing a very good job keeping it clean right now. Jerry right there in the mix. He'll go to the top lane, start running up there with them. I mean, it's hard to get a run, but how hard is it in this particular scenario, as the field works their way through. Big run coming. Look at the 88 like he shot out of a cannon. Got a little nudge from the 31, and those two felt something. He split the difference, and that's Cameron up there in the technical 1088. Was a shove from Hades right there, getting that car to roll to the top. Looking almost a quarter of the way through the Winston Select 100 here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. Lowe's Machine, Cameron D, and Melvin gonna start the rock and roll here. Dustin Buck right there, Jeffrey Ramsdale lap down. Remember, he was involved in an incident early. But staying back here in the back, staying true to his word. Letting it settle out here. About 10 laps into this run. We went green, roughly 10 laps this time by on this tank of fuel. Brian leading, Michael second, Melvin third. Fourth is Josh Crowder right now. Starting to break into two distinct packs here. What kind of movement can you make over Brian? Right now is a good opportunity to learn a lot, I have to say, for these drivers up front. Opportunity abound for these drivers at the front of the field. Oh, a little bit of contact there, nothing to it, 25 on the board. And Crowder's like, yep, I'll take the lead back. Ooh, a bobble there for Underwood. He's going to be stuck in the middle. Not going to be his friend here. Underwood looking for some help behind him. He's got it. That'll help them kind of wiggle their way back down the line. It's going to open up the lane for Jerry and these guys moving up right here. You see the pack coming, led by Jerry on the very high line. Once that front pack got side by side, it was very easy for them to run them back down. We'll see if they work on getting back single file, which is what I would do if I was up here. I'd be up there screaming on the radio, let's get down, 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 get a single file. Try to break away from the rest of the field here. As we start to get some rhythm going after the early caution flag blues here. Possibly starting to knock the rust off as well from that 2-week break. It was one heck of a 2-week break these guys had, and I wondered how much it was going to affect them. They're starting to get back in the rhythm here for these guys. Nice and easy does it. Brian hanging on right now. Meanwhile, Brian leading the charge. Right around the inside, 26 on the board of 100. Brian Underwood up there with Rayburn right there as well. Nice run for Rayburn here tonight. I clean my glasses where I can see a bit better. They're way down on the apron. See if I can do this one-handed here while I broadcast. Am I that talented? We're about to find out, folks. I may or may not be that talented. Or I may be kidding myself. We're about to find out either way. As the field works their way through here. Nice and easy does it. The girlfriend's asleep. I can't get her help with this one, so we're going to work our way through 27 on the board. Without my glasses on, I'm blind as a gopher. But here momentarily, they won't be off anymore. All right, Brian continuing to lead. I'm going to try to change the camera for you guys. Blind gopher over here. Professional broadcasting. That's what you get here. 28 on the board. Brian continuing to lead. I think Cameron's in second at the moment. That's the way the field works their way through. Nice job. 28 to 100 complete this time by here in the Winston Select 100 here tonight. So right now, 29 on the board, still working their way through 2 by 2. I can't tell that at the moment. So as they work right now, early on, so I get this figured out over here, you know, green flag stop shouldn't be all that far away. That's going to be interesting. See if I got that. Hey, the gopher can see again. All right. 29 on the board this time by Brian Rayburn out front. Cameron D right there behind him. Melvin, Jerry Culver there as well. Nice run for him. Brian Underwood there also. Jordan Crowder right there. Nice run for Jordan here tonight. Nice to see Jordan out there racing with them. So Jordan Crowder right there in the mix. He'll run 7th. So the Brian Gopher can now see as they work their way through. Brian Rayburn leading the way. My 3 sons in chat, what do you think about the Brian Gopher over here? They work their way by 30 on the board of 100. Cameron D continuing to lead. Rayburn now gonna get squeezed out of the race lead here. 30 on the board of 100 here tonight. Rayburn, Jerry Culver there in the mix also. Nice driving here as they work their way up top here through the middle. Goes Brian Underwood again, sneaking to the inside. How impressive is it? Brian Underwood able to make that work for wide. Watch out, boys. That's usually when it goes awry, but everybody gets it back in line before the disaster. And right now, Rayburn continuing to lead. Rayburn leads. Strickland now to 2nd. Right there with them in the 4 ride. Cameron D to 3rd. Here comes Melvin. Jerry, everybody keeping it calm right now. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing here. So Rayburn doing it one. So right now, everybody doing a wonderful job with Brian Rayburn out front, continuing to lead the charge here. 32 complete of the scheduled 100 here tonight at Talladega. Cameron D right there. Cameron doing all he can up top. Strickland, here we go. Pit stop. Brian Underwood. He'll dive down pit road. That'll give Underwood an opportunity to come down pit road, fuel our tires on fuel, and we'll go extended view as we get Underwood on pit road. So Underwood on pit road here. I got to give him credit. Nice job. Underwood. So Underwood going to be the first one to come off of pit road here. So Rayburn continuing to lead the pack right now. Rayburn working his way through. Rayburn, nice job. He'll lead them. Strickland, Melvin up front, 34 to complete. Right now, 20 laps on this tank of fuel for the leaders, 23 for Cameron D. Starting to get in that fuel mileage window. Pit stops here tonight. After a rough start, everything equaled out for the most part. And everybody working their way through right to the bottom of the racetrack. And you got to start working our way to the bottom here with these pit stops incoming. You don't want to try to come from the top to the bottom. Ideally, you want to be cycled around the inside. That's the ideal to these pit stops and the easiest and safest way to do it. So now this is easy, 35 on the board. Melvin continuing now to go the race lead. Good job by Melvin. So Melvin to take over the race lead there in the Monster Energy Machine. Jerry, Brian Rayburn. Rayburn right there as well. As you see the field work their way through. Melvin alongside. Nice side-by-side battle. Again, closing on that green flag stops that we talked about. We've already had one come down. That was Brian Underwood. That came down about 3 laps ago, and the pack of the leaders are actually catching him now. He'll go up top, giving them the bottom to work through. Nice job by Brian. I got to give him credit there. Made the move nice and simple for everybody. It's easier when you got somebody that'll move up that far, kind of give you plenty of racing room, and you can slide that machine right on by, no problem, and no there. I give him credit on that one. That was a pretty slick move. Now they'll work their way through. Still working on getting single file. Not there yet, but I think the field as a whole knows that they've got green flag stops coming. So they are slowly working on getting that worked out between everybody. So again, Melvin leading, Jerry right there officially second right now as it gets a little mixed up with green flag stops. But again, I gotta say, nice job by everybody attempting to get single file here. 37 on the board, a little bit of side by side. Front at least. Everybody attempting to figure it out right here. And that's the way we set right now. The old 2x2 at the moment. That's the way everybody's going to set here as they work their way through. And again, 38 of 100 complete. Jerry, Cameron, all right here, double file. Melvin, Brian, Michael Strickland, right there as well in this front pack. Been a while since our last yellow. We started out a little rocky, but then everything kind of evened out, if you will. Cars starting to peak to the bottom. And as they peak, what they're doing is they're starting to kind of figure out what all they need to do with the upcoming laps here. There's old Jerry. Nice to see old Jerry Culver up there, back to the front of the field. Led laps early. Now, as I say that, he's going to get past here, but nice to see him back in action as well. Up near the front, 39 on the board. So 39 of 100 complete here tonight. Field working their way through right now. And this is where we set. Right now, working it. Nice job. Up front, Melvin continuing to lead. Melvin continuing to lead right now, 40 on the board. 26 laps complete in this stint. Quickly closing on green flag stops momentarily. 40 of 100 complete here tonight. Melvin up front leading the charge. Melvin continuing to lead the charge at the front of the racetrack right now. Everybody else going to fall in line. Melvin. Nice and easy. Leading the charge along with that 31 out front, Mark O'Dell, 1 lap down. So that's a lap car you see in the front of the pack right now. So we're starting to get those lappers intermixed with everybody else as we continue through this green flag run. Nice job, Melvin. Lap traffic of Mark O'Dell leading the pack here around. Nice driving for everybody involved right now. .41 on the board. Field going to start to dive down. Here we go. Mark O'Dell, pit road. A couple more going with him. Got to let that lead pack go. I'm really surprised there, but nice and smooth. Keeping it clean here as we get back to the lead pack with Ryan Rayburn and Mr. Melvin up front, leading them around, knowing that pit stops are among us. So good that these guys out. Great. These guys have been running here in recent laps. Been fun to watch here. 42 on the board. Melvin, Brian. 42 complete. And look for them to hit the pit road here momentarily. Here we go. Some more pulling down. Nice and clean. And this is what Dustin Buck talked about earlier. Good, clean flag stops. And so far, everybody's played awful nice. Getting the car to pit road. Nice to see. Now, I mean, that's going to continue. Not necessarily, but so far, everybody's played nice and got it down to the bottom relatively well. And they continue to do that. So 43 on the board of 100. And that's the way we see it here tonight. Meanwhile, Melvin out front leading. As we run nice racing here tonight. Back single file. Dustin Buck. Melvin. Single file at the front of this pack. 44 laps complete here. Nice job. Melvin leading. Joshua Crowder. Jordan Crowder. They're in line together. Not really shocked there. Great job between those two. So right now, 45 to go on the board, just shy of halfway here tonight at Talladega. A couple of cautions early. Rest of the way, it's been mean and green. Nice and easy, doesn't it? And I've enjoyed tonight's show a ton. And it's been a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure. It's starting to get double file here. Up front, Melvin continuing to lead. There's the 31, Jordan. Dustin Buck there in the mix also. Here we go, cars starting to pull down. Some more cars going to come to the bottom, and that's going to leave Buck all by himself. He's electing to pit all by his lonesome. Not shocked there, due to the fact he talked about all pre-race about keeping that car clean to the end. That is the safest option. As you see, Josh right there having a little bit of problems on pit road. Not too terrible. And now we can get around 46 on the board. Dustin Buck out front leading. More cars off pit road. Folks, we'll be right back with you here in a moment on Extreme Sim TV. Alrighty, folks, back here again at Talladega Superspeedway as the action's starting to pick back up now after green flag stops. Field working their way through. Lap 50 to go on the board halfway at Talladega in the Winston Select 100. Right now, Dustin Buck off of pit road. You see Buck right there, he is. And his strategy of stopping by himself may just get him the race lead here. What a strategy play by Dustin Buck. Getting on there cleanly and off cleanly. Look at the gap he's got. Now, obviously, this pack will run him down. But great job by Dustin Buck pulling that together. Nice run, Dustin. Buck continuing to lead. Getting Buck wild right now. Dustin Buck continuing to lead, 50 on the board for the scheduled 100 here tonight. Field works their way through. Meanwhile, Dustin Buck leads this pack right now. Michael Strickland, along with Moore here in this second spot as we hit the cross flags this time by. 50 laps down, 50 to go here tonight. Thank you guys for coming out so much here as we hit halfway here tonight in the Winston Select 100. So Buck up front by the 4-second lead over this pack. And you see Buck's got a little bit of help. Nice for Buck. He's got a little bit of drafting help there with the lap car. Going to help him out immensely here. This pack really tight in together. You got to be careful when you're doing that. We've done seen the bump drafting going wrong here tonight in this ARCA car. If you attempt to bump, chances are you're going to get up underneath and around the car in front of you will go. That's the way this tends to go here. You see that second pack closing quite rapidly, I might add, on the front two. That's the way we say it. right now. Field working their way through. Right here. 51 and 100 complete here. 51 and 100. This time Bob Field single file. Cameron D there as well. Cameron D right there. Trying to run down your race leader if he can. Oh, it's going to be so tight. Field going to spread out here. Right now the gap 1.8 out front. So look at the bright side. Bright side says these guys got a gap. The not so bright side is Strickland trying to close. Strickland right now with help starting to gain on Buck out front. Took them a few laps to do it. Keep that in mind, but here they come. They're going to motor around the outside. And Strickland with help is going to go by Dustin Buck. That strategy worked and to perfection up to the point that they finally called him. Now he's going to wander back in the pack just a little ways. And he'll get back in line. Yay. And nice job. Nicely done. 53 on the board. New race leader Michael Strickland and Brian Underwood. What is very interesting to me is the field has done a great job keeping it clean after the early race yellows that we had. After that, we've stayed mean and green most of the rest of the way here. Oh, well, contact as I brag on them. A little bit of contact, no biggie. We'll straighten it back out. Field's still 2x2. Now a little bit of 3x3. Brian Underwood right there in the midst of that. There goes the 7 machine. Jeffrey Ramsdale, 1 lap down, trying to get his lap back. Ended up a lap down early, still trying to recover from that. But Ramsdale right there in the midst of all of this chaos and the calamity and such that we got going on. 3 wide, Cameron D up front leading. Dustin Buck, Jerry Culver right there as well. Nice racing so far. And again, nice job across the field to 31. Brian Underwood there as well. Nicely done, 2x2. 55 on the board, a 100 here tonight, 45 laps to go. Cameron D continuing to lead at Talladega. Cameron D leads the way. Help coming behind him. Brian Underwood right there behind him as well. Everybody tucked in nice and tight. 55 complete. The 31 on the bottom. Mark O'Dell looking for his lap back, trying to catch a break if he can get one. Can he catch a break in all this? O'Dell, Melvin, Ramsdale, Dustin Buck, Cameron D, all trying to catch their breaks right now. 56 on the board this time, Buck. Nice and easy does it. Brian Underwood. Right there in the mix also. The old 2x2. $57 on the board. Top of the field is Underwood. Underwood going to try to sneak down the line. Can't do it right now. He's got to think about it for now. Underwood trying to do what he can. 3 wide behind him. Here comes Joshua Crowder. Jerry Culver right there in that top 5 as well. Great job for all of these drivers in the front 5, 6 cars. Tucked up with one another at the moment. 3x3 is the way they run at the moment. Joshua Crowder right here. There's Jordan, excuse me, Joshua behind him. Jordan and Josh working together as well. Lap 58 on the board of scheduled 100 here tonight. So far, so good for everybody on track. Nice job. Brian Underwood continuing to lead. Underwood continuing to lead the charge as the field works their way down. Nice job, 3x3 Cameron D. Underneath, some help coming from behind. 58 on the board. Brian Underwood, Michael Strickland in this front pack, working together as well. Now, Brian Underwood should be coming up to about lap 30 of his run. So remember, he'll have to hit pit road before everybody else. Keep that in mind. So he'll have to figure out a way to get out of this front pack when we get into that situation. Field continuing to hang on. Great job. 2x2x2. Down the straightaway we come. Nice job, Brian Underwood, leading the hat charge with Cameron D right there behind him. What can you do right at the moment, but not much, but sit there and wait on this to kind of work out if you're up front. Everybody else is sitting there thinking, what can they do? 60 on the board of 100 here tonight. $60 on the board of 140 laps to go in this one here tonight from Talladega Superspeedway. Wonderful racing up front. Now, field hanging on, 61 to 100 complete. Up front is going to be Brian Underwood. Leading the charge, Cameron D. Jerry there as well. Jordan Crowder, and then Josh Crowder. Then it's going to be Michael Strickland right there in line as well. Still a run down the back straightaway. Nice run does it. 61 on the board. Brian Underwood continuing to lead the charge. Underwood out front in the 77 ride. Underwood continuing to lead. Does he have help? No, he doesn't. Not right now. So he would sit 61 to 100 complete. Cameron D right there in the mix. Nice run for Cameron. What kind of movement can Cameron D make with Brian Underwood tucked right there? 62 on the board. Locking the laps down here at Talladega. Keep in mind, Brian Underwood will have to come to pit road before everybody else in this pack. He's right there in the 77 camp up high, dropping back. Jerry Culver right here as well. Jerry at the tail of the pack. He's a little bit farther back from the pack than I would like to see, but he has dropped back as well. Now we work our way through lap 63 of 100 here tonight. Three of 100 complete. So with 63 laps complete, Cameron D leads here tonight. Nice racing, 63 complete. Oh. Nice racing. Joshua leading. Couple more right there behind him. Starting to move. 65 on the board. So as they work their way through, 64 laps complete. The scheduled 100 here tonight. Field continuing to work out front. Nice driving right now for the field. Michael Strickland right there in second. Strickland hanging on. The Strickland working a little spread out right now. There's the 88. There's Michael. There's Jerry right there in the mix also. Five complete. Michael Strickland to take over the race lead. The 4 right there. Jerry right there tight with them. Josh and Dustin Buck. Jerry Culver up here in this front pack as well. Starting to get dicey and turned in the corner. Everybody stacked up with one another. Nice racing overall here. Happy to see this racing continue here. 66 on the board. Man, oh man alive. These guys absolutely going at it right now. As they continue to work their way through here. Again, 66 and 100 complete. Nice racing. Field hanging tight out front. Again, field hanging on out front at the moment. 67 on the board of the scheduled 100 here tonight. Nice driving for the field right now. Back single file for a moment. As they work their way through, field trying to figure out what they need to do. "68 laps complete this time by. Nice driving right now. Lap 68 on the board. Everybody's starting to look around at what they need to do here late in the going tonight. It'll be a hard decision to make as the field works their way through. What kind of decision-making skills do you have to have right now late in the going here tonight? You see Joshua Crowder up front leading, doing a wonderful job. Back here a little bit of ways, there's Jeff Ramsdale. Brian Underwood there in the mix also. Underwood trying to hang on as well. So interesting to watch these guys get at it here You see them moving up and down the racetrack, trying to figure out the best lane to be in at this point in time. And this is something you're going to have to figure out all the way through. That is the catch to this. This ain't something that you can determine early. It takes a while. 70 on the board. Keep the old trying their best to figure it out here. 70 of the 100 laps complete here tonight. Laps to go roughly here. 30 to go in this one. You'll continue on trying to figure it out early. What kind of movement can you make? And it's going to be interesting. 70 laps to go. 70 completed, 130 to go here. That's what I'm looking at here. As this race clicks down to the end here. Excuse me, Josh Crowder right there in the mix also. Great run for him. That's the way we said here. Again, closing in 71 of 100 complete here tonight. Here we go, a couple more to pit road. They'll pull off. That's the 88 right there leading. They'll come to pit road. 4 tires and fuel. Interesting decisions here as the field works their way through the 88 to pit road here. They'll bring it down, 4 tires and fuel. And he'll roll back off once again. Nice job. Nice on and off of pit road. Good run there, getting on pit road and off of pit road very, very quickly. Good to see that car work its way on and off like that. Again, he'll work his way off of pit road here. Back up to speed. That's the way he does. Nice and job up to speed here. Michael Strickland continuing to lead the way right now. Strickland there, and they'll continue to get it back up to speed here. 73 on the board. But right now, as they work their way through, nice job, everybody. Keeping it clean for now. $73 of 100 complete. Dustin Buck, Joshua there off of pit road. There's Buck and Moore right there in that front group. Trying to figure it out. Nice job. Nice racing so far tonight. Up front, Michael Strickland leading the way at the moment. Strickland, big push coming. Dustin Buck behind him. It's Dustin. There's Cameron D right there. 74 on the board of 100 here tonight. This time by. You'll try to hang on. Cameron D out front leading Jordan. And a couple more. Strickland will continuing to lead the charge out front. Closing on 25 to go here tonight. Closing on 25 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. Strickland leading. Dustin Buck behind him. The way they say it. Who's to tell? He does it. Couple of cars to pit road. The 4 included. There goes Buck now. It's the Buck down pit road. Nice job. Everybody nice and easy down pit road. Here comes Joshua Crowder as well. 76 and 100 complete here tonight. That's the way they said. 76 and 100 in the books. Dustin Buck out front. Michael Strickland right there as well. There is Crowder in the mix also. 76 of 100 in the books. Jerry Culver, Josh Crowder. Brian Underwood right there in the mix also. Nice run so far tonight. 76 on the board. Dustin Buck back out front. Remember, alternate strategy for Buck. We'll see how it pans off this time. Everybody in their fuel range here, late in the going. 38 lead changes here tonight. That is the way we set. Meanwhile, taking a look at Dustin Buck, Michael Strickland, and more lined up here late in the going here this evening. Cameron D, Jordan Crowder, Brian Underwood. 47 seconds off of Buck. Not sure how this pit stop's going to go for Buck and this strategy that he's got going on here. Going to be very interesting to see, that's for sure, how this strategy pans out for him. Strickland right there. There's Strickland, Cameron, Josh, Brian Underwood right there as well. So many different, so spread apart with the stops the way they're going right now. Especially with Buck making the decision to stay out late the way he is. Could bite him if it goes wrong here. So what a ifs though. 79 on the board. Field working their way down the back straightaway once again. Dustin Buck continuing to lead the charge. Michael Strickland, Cameron D, Joshua, Jordan, Brian Underwood, Josh Crowder there, Jerry Culver, Jeff Ramsdale, all right there too. These guys looking at a way to win this one. Again, 79 on the board, this time by. Man, this is going to be so interesting how this field works through. Nice and easy does it for the field right now. 79 on the board. It's time by. Field trying to figure it out here. Nice job. Cameron D continuing to lead the charge. Nice, nice. Front Cameron D, Michael Strickland. Now with Dustin Buck off on the pit road, he'll give up tons of time. He'll roll off the pit road. That strategy not panning out the way he would have hoped by far, but blinking in and out a little bit. Now do we start to get racy with 20 to go? Is Strickland out front? That is my question. Do we start to get racy now? That has to be the question of the night. How racy do we get late in the going of this one? How racy are we going to get? 20 laps to go now. Twenty laps to go here. Field trying to hang on. Minute 19 this time by Cameron D. Josh right there as well. Nice racing overall. Field trying to figure it out now. 2 by 2, Cameron D. Michael Strickland. A little bit of lap traffic up there with them as well. That always makes it interesting. You got lap traffic there mixing it up with you. This is going to be good here coming to the end of this, I promise you. They work their way through. Again, 19 to go. Cameron D, Michael Strickland right there in the mix also. Nice and easy does it side by side. 19 laps to go this time by. Field trying to hold it together. 19 more trips around. And this is going to be such a heck of a run late, I promise you. They work their way through. A little bit of contact up top, no big deal. 4 cars breaking away. Gosh, Brian Underwood right there as well. So that's the way we sit. Working our way through. The field hanging tight here. Now, Cameron D continuing to lead the charge. Nice run by Cameron. Everybody's sneaking their way through right now. Up front, Cameron D, Jordan there as well. 3 wide. Here we go. Starting to get spicy now. Here at Talladega. This is getting a little bit spicy. Look at the field. Oh, we got a car around, back straightaway. Melvin hangs on. Excuse me, front straightaway. He'll hang on. We stay green. Nice job. Field doing what they can here. That's the way they said here. 16 laps to go. Again. Now they work their way through. Jordan up front, continuing to lead the charge right now. Jordan continuing to lead. Brian Underwood right there with them. Two by two. This little pack of traffic with 15 to go here tonight. 14 laps to go this time by. Michael Strickland continuing to lead. Cameron D in second. Here comes a Jordan Crowder back there in third. Lap traffic in the mix. So keep that in mind. Lap traffic always tough when you got them up here at the front at Talladega like this. This is going to be interesting. Strickland continuing to lead. 14 big ones to go. Strickland, Cameron, Jordan, Brian, Jerry. Back here, way back there is Jerry. 14 laps to go. Now, coming to 13 this time by. 13 to go. Cameron D right there as well. Jordan Crowder. Ryan Underwood. Jerry right there up front leading. Nice job, Michael Strickland continuing to lead the way right now. 13 laps to go. Here at Talladega Superspeedway. So 13 to go right now. Up front, Strickland, Cameron, Jordan, Brian, Jerry. Right there as well. 13 laps to go. $13 to go this time by. Who's it going to be now? 12. Strickland continuing to hold serve. Lap traffic in front of him is going to help a little bit here. That's going to make the difference, just a scotch here. Going to be so interesting as they work their way through here late in the going. What kind of movement you do make. Field continuing to try to figure it out. Field continuing to try to figure it out here. 11 to go this time by. 11 laps to go. Here this evening, Strickland hanging on. Cameron D right there as well. Cameron D right there, 11 laps to go. Jordan Crowder trying to make a move. Dustin Buck back there, 1 lap down. That strategy with Buck didn't pan out the way you would hoped. That's unfortunate. Dustin Buck not giving up just yet. So again, 11 to go. Still trying to figure it out late. What is the winning move tonight? We know this usually comes down to the very end. Now we get to see. What kind of movement is it going to be? 10 laps to go. The field. Strickland. Jordan. Right there. 10 laps to go. Michael Strickland continuing to lead. Michael Strickland continuing to lead right now. 10, now 9 laps to go this time by. Laps to go as the field works their way through. What kind of moves do you make late? Cameron's spending his time. He's got lap traffic around him. It's always dangerous here. You see the 4 of Strickland trying to draw even with the 10 now. Strickland on the bottom, working his way back by Cameron. A little bit of help to the 74 of Brian Rayburn. Rayburn is a lap down. Rayburn right there in the mix. What kind of movement do you make? 8 laps to go at Talladega. The intensity starting to ratchet up around this 2.5 mile racetrack. Cameron D, Michael Strickland, 2 by 2. Jordan Crowder right there as well. Could he be the breakout tonight at Talladega? We see Joshua out here quite a bit. Not normally get an opportunity to see Jordan go at it. To go. Jordan Crowder trying to figure it out as well. Lap traffic all around you makes this difficult. Trying to figure out what lane to use. That will get you there. A little bit of contact mid-pack. We're all right. 7 laps to go for Strickland. Cameron D there, stuck on the top. Crowder trying to get through the lap traffic. And 31 of Marco Della lap down. So much lap traffic in this front half of the field. 7 laps to go. They're going to fan out down the back straightaway. Strickland just trying to hold serve. Cameron D losing touch. Crowder back here as well, losing touch with the race leader. This lap traffic has got them all kinds of messed up. You see the pink and white machine leading. The 10 right there, that's the UPS machine. Your second place car. And then Jordan, your third. Lap traffic all in the front of this field. Gonna make it very interesting. Strickland continuing to lead. 5 laps to go to end it tonight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. I have never seen this much lap traffic around the leaders at a plate track ever, I don't think. Now Cameron starting to get mired in traffic, but he'll go the race lead with a big run. That's the 74, the 4 there as well. Oh, we got trouble up top. Here we go, bumping and banging. Cars in the outside wall. And with 5 to go, the caution flies. Ramsdale around. Caution is out. And that car is toasty on the apron. He is stuck. Let's get the tow truck out there. Cooter's tow truck gonna have to come tow that machine. Yeah, he is not going anywhere, and caution is out. Lap traffic into the outside wall. That just went awry in a hurry. Ramsdale pitched into the outside wall and watched his car slide down the grass, and that suspension is done for. You see it grab into the grass, and that is toasty. That car is going to the scrap heap. Ramsdale is probably done. Strickland credited as your leader. They come around to 4 to go. Now the big question becomes, do we go back green here tonight? Coming to 4 to go. Underwood scored second. Third is Cameron. Damage on that race car. He's going to limp to pit road. Yeah, he's in trouble. Take one more look at this. The 88 was officially third. He's going to get turned around in this. Hardening the outside wall. Yeah. Cameron going to come to a halt. Jordan will limp through. He'll go to third, I do believe. That car with damage. He's going to catch the pace car. Now we got to get him re-lacked. Now Jerry 1 lap down here. He's going to come to a halt on the apron. But that many lap down cars, going to be very interesting. 4 laps to go, coming to 3. This time by, it is very, 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 very questionable if we're going to get a green flag restart here. Underwood slowing down. He's coming to pit road. Oh my gosh. Trying to sort it out. Strickland over here stopped for the pace car. Underwood on pit road. This might be a North Wilkesboro finish. Oh boy. So Underwood to pit road. Cameron D to take second. Strickland back here rolling, getting behind the pace car. So is Cameron D. Underwood on pit road. And by the way, we got 3 to go still. The question is, where the heck is the pace truck? He's over here on the back straightaway with the rest of the field riding down the back. So, Underwood went to pit road. He'll still be your leader. But how is this going to work out for him? 3 laps to go now. Coming to 2 next time by. Cameron over here waiting on the pace car. Strickland sitting here waiting on the pace car. Or pace truck, excuse me. Underwood riding around here full bore. He's backing it down, gonna wait on the pace car. And on top of that, the likelihood of us going back green is greatly diminishing very quickly. You see, everybody waiting on this pace car that's in the tri-oval. The field will get 2 to go here. And see what's with them whites. 2 to go. And we're going to give them a green, white, checkered, maybe. Oh, lights are out. The lights are out on the pace car. We will get them back going. Oh. There we go. Coming to lap 99 of 100. We're going to go green, white, checkered at Talladega. Neither have I. Holy cow. Underwood's still waiting back over here somewhere. Where's Underwood here? Because Underwood might be in a mess here. He's at the exit of 3 and 4 waiting. We're scheduled to go green. We shall see if that takes place. Field gonna roll through. And we'll get the green flag back out. And the Winston Select 100. Crowder will line up 4th. Cameron 3rd. Underwood will line up with the race leader in the Burger King machine. But here we go. Field to double up. All right, you better get going, Underwood. Let's go, buddy. He gonna have to fall in line because he came off the pit road? I am not sure about this scoring. All right. You'll slide to 3rd. Ace car lights are off. We are ready to go. Strickland reassumes the race lead. And now we'll see 2 to go. 2 to go at Talladega. Strickland leads. Cameron 2nd.
Green flag.
Underwood 3rd. We're back underway. 2 to go at Talladega. Now 2 laps to go here. Field will take 2 to go. Everybody back up to speed. Jordan, Jerry here trapped 1 lap down. Now what can Strickland do? Trying to pull away. Here it comes the run. The 88 of Cameron trying to get to him. He'll look to dip out of line. No, he doesn't. He'll stay in line. Here comes Underwood. He'll say, I'll take advantage of that. He'll go to the top. Jordan Crowder going to go with him. Here we go. 2 by 2 up front. 1.5 laps to go here in the Winston Select 100. comes down to this. They're 3 and 4. Field gonna spread out. Here we go. The 20 up top. I believe he's a lap down, maybe. He is. He's trying to get a lap back on the top. Jerry's like, forget it. I'm getting up here in the mix. Coming to that white flag. 1 to go. 1 lap to go at Talladega. Next flag ended. Jerry gonna back out of it there. Smart, nice sportsmanship move from him. Can't do anything 1 lap down. Now it's Strickland, Underwood, Cameron, Jordan. Down the back straightaway, 2 by 2, Melvin, 5 cars on the lead lap. Battling for it, Underwood gonna squirt ahead. Here comes Jordan Crowder. Jordan gonna go to the bottom of the Jack Daniels machine. He'll get clear of Underwood. Strickland crossover. Here comes Strickland, big run coming out of 4. Jordan gonna get turned, no! Strickland gonna get clear. Strickland will hang on. Here comes the 8 with the run. Nothing he can do. Strickland gonna hang on for the checkered flag. Michael Strickland wins it, and it ends in a shower of sparks. Underwood damage. Jordan Crowder trying to make the move, getting turned, coming home 3rd. Holy moly. Got a little help there, and then they crash behind them. Everybody in carnage ensues. And Michael Strickland to the checkered flag here tonight to take the W. Melvin 2nd, Jordan 3rd, Underwood 4th, and Cameron D's gonna finish rolling backwards in 5th. What a finish here tonight. Oh. That will end the Winston Select 100 with Mr. Michael Strickland going to victory lane here tonight. An epic finish. Oh, I gotta catch my breath, boys and girls. Let's get ready to talk to your race winner. Wow. Michael Strickland, Matt in the booth.
What's going on, Matt?
Wow. Nice job, man.
Appreciate it. It was fun.
It was fun. That was the most wonky lineup at Talladega I've ever seen, with all those lap cars involved and whatnot.
Yeah, it was a little bit chaotic early on, but once we all realized that this is our only shot to stay in the race, I guess everybody kind of calmed down, and it allowed us to get some good racing going.
Well, Michael, man, your first win of the year coming right here at the Talladega Winston Select 100 after a 2-week break. That was something, man.
It was fun. Like I said, I just plate racing's always fun. It's either a crapshoot. It's going to either be a great race or it's going to be trash. In this case, it was fun the entire time, and you got to be lucky and good at the same time to even be in position to try to get a win. So I'm just happy about it, and I'm just glad that I was able to make it today.
Tell you what, you made that move there. You had Jordan Crowder down there trying to make his name known here. He was on the bottom. He got turned, and once he got turned, he was able to squirt away and was in pretty good shape there.
Yeah, it's crazy how long it takes on that front straightaway, how long it takes to get to the flag stand. When I saw them get collected behind me, I figured I had it right then and there, but it took another couple seconds to get to the flag, and it felt good crossing number 1.
Well, man, P1 for the first time this season, and you got it done in the Winston Select 100 tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I want to go ahead and give you a great kudos for a great broadcast, and Jerry and Steve and Josh for hosting the Saturday Night Throwback League. It's awesome, and hopefully we'll be back next week to defend this win.
So before you go, the Kodak car, right? The car that you're running right now. That particular car is very, very, how I'm going to say the word, close to me. Because where that car was based out of was about 5 miles up the road from me.
Really?
Yep. When all of them had it. So, nice job.
It isn't. So I've always liked the 4 car. I liked it when Ernie Irvin was running it for those couple years, and that's pretty much why I chose it this season with Saturday Night Throwback. But yeah, it's a good car to run. It's bright enough to where everybody can see you, and that's probably what saved me today. Everybody could see I was around them, and they stayed out my way.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, folks. We'll do a little history before I let you go here for the fans at home. I believe I'd have to go relook at the articles, but I was thinking there's some shenanigans that went on with that team when it finally shut down. There was some sort of shenanigans that were going on.
Yeah, there definitely was some shenanigans. I'm not obviously privy to it, and I don't recall too much about it, but it's good putting it back in victory lane. I can tell you that.
Yes, sir, man. Well, great job, buddy. And again, good job getting the W here tonight.
Thank you, sir. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's talk to P2 here tonight, Melvin. Coming through. Melvin. You got me, buddy?
That is me, and I got you, buddy.
Well, but man, you come through the chaos and the carnage. P2, I thought you might have a little run there at Michael, but unfortunately you just ran out of steam.
I mean, I had luck all night, man.
Well, man, that race was a little bit nuts.
I had that old hoonigan watching over me, man. Brought it back second.
P2 tonight. Are you happy with second? You wish you could have got a little bit more. How are you feeling?
At one point, being a lap down and being out of contention and then having that caution come out when it did, I honestly didn't even think I would finish second. But to come back and finish second after almost hitting the inside wall at one point during that race is I guess the only way I can really describe it is I had a hoonigan on my shoulder.
Yes, sir, man. Well, P2 tonight, you drove it to P2. Good job. And what a race it was, Melvin.
Oh, yeah. Best finish of the season.
There you go. Top 2. Just got to build on it now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Melvin. Again, dude, congratulations. P2 here at Talladega. Winston Select 100, sir. All right, Melvin coming home P2. What a drive. Let's talk to Jordan. Hey, Jordan, Matt up here in the booth.
How's it going?
Man, I thought for a moment you were going to break out of Josh's shadow and go get a W.
Yeah, I haven't raced in over 5 months. First race in over 5 months. So me and Brian were on the high side. We had a great run. And I was going to push Brian to the win, but he said, go ahead and go for the win. So I went row, and I thought he was going to follow me too, but he didn't have enough space. And then I just got flat out ran over at the very end. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, you got a little help. Let's put it that way. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
a little helping hand, off state.
Last drive. I mean, things happen.
You can always call up Allstate and they should help repairing the car, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's positive. But, man, good job. You recovered to a top 3 with all the cars that were lapped down there. Crazy ending to that race.
Yeah, I don't think I touched one person the whole race except for right there.
Here we go, man. Well, man, congratulations on top 3. I was pulling for you there at the end, man.
I appreciate it.
You made the right move, just ran out of luck. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
All right, man. Congratulations. Top 3 here tonight, Jordan. I hope to see you back in the very near future.
You sure will.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Let's talk to Brian Underwood down here. It is an Underwood. What's up, Brian?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, there for a minute, I thought you were going to be our winner, and then you ended up 4th.
Yeah, I was definitely going for something different there. I was looking to give the new guy the win there, and I And you know what? I threw it in the trash. I left a big door open for the 4, and he took it by an inch.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you throw them away, and then you beat yourself up over it, and then you get over it and go back racing next week.
Yeah, the fortune part still finished in the top 5. Just wanted to get one of the teammates to win, and you just move on to the next race and keep collecting those points.
Now, I'm not going to say you threw it away because you made the move to give it to your teammate, and your teammate could have had it, but then he got a little bit of helping hands, and that didn't work out.
Yeah, it was a shock because I don't know who was behind him, but it looked like they just destroyed him coming off of that turn. Didn't
Yeah.
even try to avoid or whatever the case may have been, but yeah, it's just super speedway.
It happens, man. Well, man, congratulations. Coming home with a top 5. Good recovery, dude, and I look forward to seeing you back at Sonoma in 1 week.
Yeah, that'll be entertaining. No
Go for
cautions, at least. Yeah,
road course. Here we come.
that'll be entertaining. See who's the road ringers of this group.
Yes, sir. And 3,500 pound stock car, something like that. So, all right, Brian. Best of luck to you at Sonoma, man. Good finish here tonight, coming home 4th.
Yeah, thanks.
And we got one more tonight. We got Cameron down here. Cameron D, Matt in the booth. You got me.
What's up, Matty?
All right, man. You're officially going to get scored in 5th here tonight. And the chaos and the ending of that race was unreal.
Yeah, I'm being told right before you pulled me in how unprofessional I am as a race car driver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I totally ruined the 69's day because I bumped him at Talladega, took him out of the race.
Yeah, it was.
It's all right.
I mean, it's the last lap.
Last lap, Talladega flat open, and that's the problem.
It's Talladega, man. It brings out some tempers. We'll put it that way.
Hey, it was fun. I enjoyed myself, even though I finished Ricky Bobby style.
Ricky Bobby, man, Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread's
right.
good, dude.
Got to put me on the cover.
There you go.
Me.
Well, dude, I tell you what, it was a crazy night all the way around.
Oh man, it was hella fun, dude. Good time.
Was there anything you could have done different to go to victory lane there, or was it pretty much Katie bar the doors?
I could have ran through that 69 car and stayed on the bottom, and then I probably would have beat Stryker.
Right.
But instead, I lifted, went up the track, and got into the back of the 69 car. Spun him out. No, there's really not much I could do. Much, maybe.
Just one of them checkup things.
I don't call it what it is.
There we go, man. All right, buddy. Well, good job here tonight. We'll see you very soon back here, and we'll go to Sonoma, man.
All right, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you putting this on, and appreciate everybody watching and everything like that, man. It's a good time.
And for me, good run tonight, babe.
Thanks, brother.
All right, folks at home, Thinking of Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast here tonight. And let's see what we can do. We're going to throw up the Nerds Doing Nerds Things logo right quick. And we're going to watch the end of that one more time here tonight. Controversy rules at the end of Talladega, as always. Plate racing, it's bound to happen. And we will rewatch the end of that affair here in just one moment. Again, thank you guys for coming out, and what a night of racing it was. Again, we ended with chaos and carnage on the last lap here. And let's take a look here one more time at the last lap coming to the checkered flag. Now, there was a lot of movement in the pack. You see it right there? The 69 machine of Jordan made the move, went to the bottom, got clear, had a little help from the teammate, and then let the controversy ring, because right about here is where the controversy becomes kind of real here. Car gets turned down, across. I get another angle of that. One more look. for the fans at home. You know, it's Talladega. I mean, I'm into the checkered flag. Right here is the controversy, folks. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I go back too far? I did. Hang on. We'll fast forward. I went back too far, and I messed up, didn't I? But again, just a crazy night here, and what a night it was. Controversy ends it here, but your winner is Michael Strickland here tonight as Sonoma looms. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you in 1 week when we go to Sonoma.